Hello, and thank you for joining me today on Loyal World Info. Another day of the globe spinning, another day of global news to digest. I offer a sane, rational voice in an insane, rational time. I will be your host, and let's get into today's topics. Okay, so the topics of the day for August 24th, 2020 are: woman finds a skeleton in her house, coffins, zombies, and chainsaws used to relieve COVID-19 stress, smart glasses around the corner, and 6G in development. Stay with me and let's get into it. Okay, our first story of the day comes from Japan, and it's going to be about a younger sister and brother who had an older brother, and this older brother was 66 years old, and so in 2015 he went missing, and then in 2016 the younger sister reported him missing. So she waited a year to report him missing, and then in 2000, and he was 66 at the time, so he was on retirement. And then when she turned 69, 5 years later, she decided to clean his bedroom, and because she wanted to move in. And keep in mind, Japan usually will live like in a 60-meter square house, maybe 80 square meters house, so they're very small but tall. So anyway, when this girl went in to clean the room, they found a skeleton in the room that had been there most likely for 5 years. So the younger brother and sister were living in this house with their dead brother for 5 years. And so how would you feel about living with a family member dead in your house for so long? That's why, to me, this story was very interesting. Furthermore, when the younger sister reported him missing in 2016, she said they saw him go out. But how can that be possible if it is him, that they saw him go out but then never came in? So that they think that maybe there's foul play. But wouldn't you check your brother's room like over 5 years? That's just really crazy. Or what I personally think happened is Japan, the Japanese, they live for a long time. Because they live for a long time, they get retirement benefits. So a while back, and this is very common, there was this elderly woman who was married to her husband, and her husband died, and she never reported him dead because she wanted the monthly income to keep coming in. So then eventually he became the oldest living person, like 10 years later, and so the people wanted to knock on his door and congratulate him. And after 2 or 3 visits, she announced that he was dead, but she was using his money monthly for living expenses. So that's why I think it's possible that this guy was getting checks in the mail, and the younger sister and brother were in denial he was dead for the free cash. So again, what do you think about this story? Do you think it's creepy? Would you keep a dead body in your house for free cash? And how would you handle the situation if you were the police officer? Please like, comment, subscribe. I would love to hear from you. Okay. Are you stressed out over convid in the economy or finding work? Well, Japan has the answer for you. Finding the pandemic scary, a Japanese group is trying to take people's minds off COVID-19 by putting them in coffins surrounded by chainsaw-wielding zombies. Customers this weekend in Tokyo can lie in a 2-meter windowed box while listening to a horror story, watching actors perform, getting poked with fake hands, and squirted with water. The pandemic stressed and we hope people can get a bit of relief by having a good scream, said Kevin, the production company's manager, which puts on a 15-minute show. As Japan's experiences a convid upswing, this 25-year-old manager was trying to find work for his actors who usually would do amusement park or other activities. But last month, to keep his employees working, he had a great idea to offer a horse show for a drive-in horse show. Customers too are looking for alternatives, a way to blow off steam. Lots of events have been canceled because of the coronavirus, and I was looking for a way to get rid of my stress, said a 36-year-old person after lying through the 800 yen or $7.60 show. So it's very cheap. Customers for the shows had a rest lounge, usually by passengers arriving in the capital on overnight bus trips, including shopping mall owners and operators for the venue. And they said this is easy to set up. All we need to do is take coffins and put them in a dark room. And after that, you can put them in a truck, you can put them wherever else, and put on your show for a small amount of money. So what do you think about this interesting way to relieve stress? Do you think horror or scary thing would entice you to go out and try something new? Or what innovative way are you coming up with, or somebody you've seen, to pass time or make money to get through these times? Please like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Okay. Moving on to our third topic of the day. South Korean telecom firm LG Plus announced last week that it has commercialized the world's first 5G-based augmented reality glasses. Although the glasses use its local 5G network, they rely on equipment developed by the China-based Nreal. Smart glasses were initially adopted by company facilities, mainly due to the high price tag, which still keeps them unaffordable for average consumers. They are now being widely used to check facilities and provide remote support on industrial sites. So we're talking about high price. If you think of the first Samsung Flip, those were like over $2,000, and now they're $1,300. So it is possible after one or two generations these will go down. Because the benefit of smart glasses unfold literally before the user's eyes, many believe they are the next in-line smart watches as the next everyday gadget. Market researchers predict that within 2 to 3 years, at least one person in every household will own a pair. Korea currently relies on imported smart glasses, and the trend could become even stronger down the road. The government has announced plans to provide support for small and medium-sized firms that manufacture parts for smart glasses, are in part an effort to reduce dependence, according to the government official. So basically, the government wants to give loans or grants to Korean companies so they don't have to buy Chinese goods. The boom in smart glasses is evident among the global tech players, particularly since the onset of COVID-19, when people began spending more time indoors. Microsoft HoloLens is currently the top tier model, while Google acquired smart glasses tech firm. So what I want to know from you guys is, how would you feel about the glasses? Would you wear them? Right now many people have virtual reality headsets, and when they have those, some people get sick wearing them, but other people truly enjoy them. And so this would be augmented reality. do you think it will replace your smartphone or your watch? What would you use the glasses for? Please like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to know what you think about this new brand of technology. Okay, on with our fourth article of the day. Now this one is about LG. LG Electronics has signed a business agreement with the Korean Research Institute of Standards and Sciences and the Korean Advanced Institute of Technology to develop 6G mobile communication technology. Keep in mind, we have barely even rolled out worldwide 5G, and they are already in development of 6G. The agreement was signed at the headquarters of KRISS, and they wanted to research the 6G. The three organizations involved will cooperate in the whole 6G R&D, research and development process, ranging from technology development to verification. The organizations are planning to secure global technology leadership by developing original technologies, establishing and operating infrastructures, discovering frequencies, and analyzing characteristics of channels, among others. 6G is the next generation mobile communication technology expected to be commercialized in 2029. Wow. So by the end of the decade, some places might just get 5G, but 6G will be out. The new mobile technology is expected to usher in the era of ambient Internet of Everything, AIoE, in which people's objects and space are organically connected. I don't know, how would you feel about that? The core of 6G mobile communications is THZ wireless transmission and reception technology, which enables up to 1 terabyte per second, wow, of data transmission by utilizing frequency bands ranging from 0.1 to several terabytes per second. LG Electronics has established the research center in January 2019. Okay, so this is my question. Some people say 5G is cancerous or it can be a health risk. How do you feel about them already going way beyond 5G to 6G? And do you think there'll be any more health or security risk along the way? Or like it said, what do you think about allowing objects in space organically to be connected with the 6G? Think that's interesting or useful? Please leave your comments below and like, comment, subscribe. Well, that will conclude today's Loyal World info. Thank you for spending time with me today. Feel free to like, subscribe, or drop a comment below. Or if you are on the go, listen to my podcast with the link provided in the description. I am on Stitcher and the iPhone store. I will see you tomorrow and share new world info stories. And lastly, all my articles I talked about, all the links are in the description below.